Hi, David Erdos, back with a new poem. This piece touches on both dangers and inspirations. It doesn't belong to the Bastard's Charter sequence, as it features one of my favourite human beings who ever walked the planet, the actor Paul Schofield, and one of my favourite plays, which deals with the existential situation which we all seem to be caught within or suffering or enduring. People who have watched these YouTube poems and listened to them have been very kind in their responses and said that they merit multiple playings. They are layered, and anyone who does want to dig deep and listen to this voice will hopefully find more hidden rooms, pockets and chambers, yielding, I hope, enough reward or merit for the effort spent. We became afraid. Captured by cold, England, or so we are told, ice is over. That at least is the forecast, too often wrong, over us. It has been predicted for March. Apparently, we have about a week to win sunlight's favour, before we are to be held down within households, like the lockdown of old's transformations, which, if you remember, barred open windows and granted every door its own crust. Doubtless, this is the corrupted world, biting back. Mother Nature's mood, freshly vengeful, or the alien gods practised playing with the snow globe of the earth it has spurned. So there could yet be much to fear. Imprisoned pensioners, cracking pipes, a rise in bills, short resources, grass as glass, while each garden starts forgetting the things seasons learn. To me, it is a matter of the world leaning in, and it is such a delicate balance. Last night I watched a DVD with that title, Edward Albee's classic play, and in its finest iteration, I think, with Cates, Reed and Hepburn, Betsy Blair, Joseph Cotton, and the exquisite Lee Remick, dead for so long, gifting day. This film of the play is probably the finest example of acting, outside of Ronnie Buck as Fletcher, particularly from these players, but mostly for me, from its star, who is not Katharine Hepburn at all, but the discreetly majestic Paul Schofield. That man for all seasons who wore reason and truth like waxed scars. His immaculately lined face said it all. His presence and poise were pure angel. With Schofield around, all was dealt with, was questioned and solved and worked through. The play is about the fine line behind which we're all falling. It is about family hatred and friendship's distance, which no amount of time can make true. The characters of Tobias and Agnes receive a series of dark visitations. First from Claire, her sister, who is stirring her pain in each drink. And then their daughter, Remick's Julia, leaving her fourth marriage behind her. Hepburn's gimlet eye seems to stab her as melancholy moves this woman-child to the brink. Henry and Edna arrive, existentially scared by the silence which has been patterning their behaviour and clogging like gas their intent, which is to feed off their friends, as parasitical perhaps as their daughter. We became afraid, Henry tells them, with a bloodless face and expression that is as chilling as the cold front to come, and heart-rent. The strangeness of others is seen as past and pose lose all power. The delicate balance between them, which Tobias maintains, thin as flakes, predicted to fall any day, as if an uncaring sky whipped wisdom. For hail cuts and ice slices and snow can numb as pipes quake. When we are affronted, what stays that we can fall back on? When we are alone, to whose comfort can we finally turn at this stage? By which I mean today, as well as this play and your vintage. And indeed, which wine will be worthy to win you over and possibly stain your own page? Tobias drinks anisette, a sticky liqueur found in Tesco's, but in Albi's alfresco of fright and alarm, it's Paul's prize. His near-animal brow takes all in. His was a face like no other. His voice was the ocean through which the mayor of Atlantis sings still. His voice was whale song and wind, cloud and deep echo chamber. God was made in his image, beautiful and benign. Each look thrills. We all should have his magic. We don't. He made acting art. Schofield guides me. And in the fears to come around weather or the advancing years, I know this, that a play of this stamp, from which the delivery of truth is near cosmic, is, in its own way, Atlantis, rising not from the deep, but God's kiss, or whatever God is, astral grey, Santa, woman. Last night, that DVD was my Bible, and Schofield my Christ. Seek your bliss, and let it warm you, my friends, for a second ice age is coming. If not in March, then the future when the world we have wrought is Tipexed, which we don't even use anymore, a substance that former monkey Mike Nesmith's mother invented. Suddenly, paper was water, as white as the snow coming next. So, from monkey mother to ape, bypassing us straight to dolphin, to bacteria, cockroach, to each mushroom and cell which survives. The rumbles to come should remind of our fragile hold on all places. We need more Schofield-like faces to warm, assess, and assize. Then we'd thrive. David Erdos, February the 24th, 2023.